So an ethno religion, I don't have the exact dictionary definition, but it will be classified as a religion, particularly for a certain group of people, only um, allow for a particular group, a particular race. Like an example of an ethno religion would be Judaism, Amish, um, being Amish, that's an ethno religion. Being Irish Catholic or a Muslim, it's like it is, but it's not. But it sort of is. Because it's a lot of Muslims in my city, but I don't think Muslims like the ones from the Middle East look at the Muslims like here as like real Muslims. Um, it's like a few more. You have Irish, like I say, Irish Catholics, Muslims, Jews, Amish, and Christianity isn't an ethno religion. This is why I feel like it should be. It's the most. It's the most. It's the best religion. I'm not like saying the other religion is bad, but it's the best in my opinion because it promotes unity. Now, sorry about it. In spite of what I said yesterday, some of my I had like a breakdown. I'm working on those on some of the things that I feel when I get angry. I'm trying to change. But oh yeah, Hebrew Israelites. That's sort of like an ethno religion. Now they constantly still refer to themselves as black. Like they have like it's in the name Black Hebrew Israelites, but they say how their religion is a it's not really like a religion. It's a lifestyle. It's a lineage. But that's their interpretation of the Bible. I Christianity is not an ethno religion, but my point in this video is I'm beginning to well not even beginning. I only identify with my religion now more than my race. And let me tell you why. So after not my last LSD trip, like the one before that, I was trying to listen to Nina Simone. She was one of my favorite singers from like the 60s. She has great music, but unfortunately, a lot of her songs are depressing. Like her voice is very distinctive, and there's not a lot of singers that have their own sound. She's one of those singers. Like some singers sound the same. Some people confuse Amy Winehouse with Adele. I did. Some people confused. Um, it's not a whole lot, but she has her own sound. You can't really mimic Nina Simone's voice. A lot of her songs are depressing, but I was captured by her voice. I was trying to listen to her during my third trip, and it didn't allow me to do so because it was like my brain was telling me during the trip that this song is so depressing. You can't listen to this. She's complaining when she should be happy. The song was called Mississippi. Um, you know, the G word, taking God's name in vain, and the D word. On personal one. It's talking about her, the racism that went on during the 60s, 50s, and it's like it wasn't allowing me to listen to it because it was talking about something bad. So I thought about that. I just said, I don't want no negativity in my life. Like every trip, I internalize the parts of negativity, positivity, good energy, bad energy. But anything it has to say about the world, I don't really internalize. Like like I internalize getting closer to God and goodness, but anything that my brain tells me about the world and how it started, I don't listen to none of that. was like, you know, I want to be around. I want to just be around positivity because it seems like, and I was inspired to do this video from my last video. Why I think we should do away with ethnic holidays, like like heritage, like months that celebrate race, like Asian Heritage Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, Jewish. There is no White History Month. It's not like recognized nationally, but like Black History Month, remembering like Pearl Harbor. I'm not saying don't read about it. Like don't, because some people they don't even know what happened. Some people don't even know what these events are. They don't know the whole story, but they just want like some people don't even know how Black History Month started. If you want to know, just give you the rundown. Black History Month evolved from the second week in February. A guy named Carter G. Woodson came up. He was a historian. He wrote a book called The Miseducation of the Negro. I have it in my Florida storage unit, and he decided to make a week commemorating Black history. February, this notion that we get the shortest and coldest month is ridiculous. February is the birthdays of Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. That's why it's in February. So that's why, like I said, that's why we have the month of February. But I was just telling myself that everything that Black history represents, it shows a low status, negative. Everything mostly is negative, from being a slave to being a second class citizen, living under Jim Crow. Like, we don't live in that time no more, but some people still identify with their the struggle of their past, the people before them, and it's just like it's honestly it's almost like it's like you can't please anybody. You give somebody civil rights, that's not enough. You want reparations. You give somebody reparations, and you're like, how much? And it's really no amount because you can't really put an amount on 400 years of oppression. That's not what I'm saying, but that's what it comes off as. So it's like you can't make nobody happy. Everything mostly with because I'm from America. I know I have other people on my other channel from like UK, but it's like everything is negative. Everything is bad. Nothing's good. Like I was looking at the newspaper one day, and it was talking about how black teachers are misrepresented tremendously in public schools. Like there aren't like this black girl was talking about how her teacher, she went to her teacher for guidance on which college to go to because she couldn't go to a white teacher. And I'm just like, that's so dumb. Like, what? Why does race matter when it comes to things that are important? Race needs to be excluded completely. But my point I'm making is everything with the black woman and man in this country is negative. Complain about jobs, not enough representation in academics, movies, music. It's like nobody's happy. Nobody, like, I have a job. It's not a great job, but I have a job. I work 6 days a week. I'm a member of a great church. You know, I'm working on getting a car. I had two jobs, but it just didn't work out. I learned this week don't take a job where it's a lot of immigrants, employed there because they don't really treat people very well. I could have it worse like that. So I have a job that treats me well, pays me well. What more can I want? Other than my education and my career one day. But it's like I'm I don't identify very much. And like I said, some of it is the rewiring of my brain, but I'm not identifying with being African American because it's so much negativity. Like it just represents so much negativity from jobs to treatment to income, housing, like I understand, yeah, some people are paid more than others. I'm not going to deny that as a man, I probably make more money than women do. But understand that it's all about also, are you capable of doing a job like me? Like, can you lift like 30-pound boxes? Can you do like 30 carts every night, fast paced with no breaks? We work 4 or 5 hour shifts. I mean, we get breaks, but we're not guaranteed a break because it's not 8 hours. But can you do that job fast paced without any accommodation? Can you work two jobs like that every day for 6 months with no issues? And I just understand too that if a group is a dominant race in a country, yeah, they're going to run more of the businesses and the companies, and they're going to be the heads of these jobs. So that's just what it is. I'm just grateful what I do have. But Christianity, on the other hand, it tells me the goodness. This sounds a little too overly sentimental, but I never realized until now how great the Spirit of God is. That's all I really, really need. Like, yeah, I want to accomplish things in life, but the Spirit is so much more powerful. I'm just happy with what I do have. That's more greater than anything, you know. And I have to live the right way to keep it going, to feel it. But it's just like I'd rather identify with something good than something bad because I don't want to. I can foresee for the next 50 years I'll be 80 or 50 years from now. It's gonna be the same complaining, whining, protesting for more pay, more representation, or maybe people will just get tired of it. But I think the whole idea of race is ridiculous at this point. Now, yeah, unfortunately, some evil in this world, some evil acts are done by other groups more than others, or some evil acts are done equally the same. But I feel that the Bible can free you from those wicked ways if you choose to internalize it. But I just think the idea of it is just dumb at this point. It just makes no sense. I've been saying this for the longest that I'm part of the earth. You know, it's like you see a leaf on a tree. You see a yellow leaf, you see a green leaf, you see a brown leaf. You don't say, hey, that's a like brown leaf, green leaf, red leaf, yellow leaf. You just call it a leaf. Like, yeah, pick up those leaves, pick up those brown leaves right there, pick up those green leaves, pick up those yellow leaves. That sounds ridiculous. You just call it a leaf. Now I get it, it's different kinds of trees. But some people don't know science that well. They don't know what an oak tree is. They don't know what a pine tree is. They just call it a tree. So that's why I just want to just identify mostly with my religion. because it's a it's positivity, while race is more negativity. And if I was white, I would probably say the same thing, because I probably would just associate myself with all the things I've done to other groups of people. I feel like I would probably be, if I was white, I probably would be one of those people that would, I would probably be the opposite of what I am, like what I'm trying to not be right now. But I'm gonna end this video. I gotta get going to work.